I want to do a quick tutorial just on how to make Zoom a little bit safer. I've used my little guinea pig, Maya. She's going to nap through this meeting, but I'll just show you some quick features here. You can change the speaker view if you want to have it one person speaking and it kind of changes. But some features that I would recommend all of us use, when you add the meeting, there's an option that automatically defaults to password. In fact, if I get out of here and I go to schedule a new meeting, it's going to automatically require the password. You can make it whatever you want and it'll auto-generate. I would say do that every time, so that they have to have a password to get into your meeting. Also, when we go back to our meeting here, when you're setting up your settings, in fact, I'm going to get out of chat. I would recommend for chat, the chat feature here, when you click on that, you can see that. I would change your chat settings. I would change your chat settings so that either kids can only talk to you directly, or that everything is public. That way they're not privately messaging each other, but that's totally optional, up to you. I know in Teams they can chat with each other privately as well. As many of you know, you can record the whole meeting if you want to post it later on your Teams account or send it out so everybody can see it. But going outside of that, this is kind of your main. When you go to participants, this is what I would recommend everybody do to make it safer. So you have the password, that's number one, possibly limiting who they can talk to in Zoom meetings. But here's the big one, change the settings so that when they enter your Zoom meeting that they're muted automatically. And I would unclick the option. So instead of allowing them to unmute themselves, I would unclick that so they cannot unmute themselves. If somebody were to enter the classroom that was not part of your group, not part of your actual class, you don't want them to be able to unmute themselves and say something inappropriate. That was one of the issues that we were having, or that we have not had any issues, but some schools have reported this problem. Also, if you have every student that is accounted for in the meeting, you might as well go and lock the meeting. That way no one else can join. So it's another safety feature that may not always work for if you've got kids coming and going. But if that's something that makes sense, go ahead and lock your meeting. You can also put them in a waiting room so that if they want to join, they have to ask permission to come in. And then the last one, if heaven forbid somebody were to put something on the screen that's inappropriate, you can always close out their video. You just stop their video right here. You can also, there are some features that let you decide whether the kids can change their names or not, whether you allow them to change their names or different things like that. So hopefully that helps. And thank you to my lovely trusty volunteer for being part of our video.